So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling the sentence isn't going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Nick, things are a bit tight for Radico at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Phoenix, you're a fucking fool for doing that. Honestly. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. Let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right, I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Thorough Tigray. Thero? Tigray? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Zen E-Hop's real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him. Can I ask you about Mr. Tigray? Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours. No. Ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What's the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. It's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigray my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigray. Otherwise I'll have to... Okay. Don Tigray, of course. I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently I died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope. I guess they're expecting to take a boat ride across the River Styx. But Don Tigray saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he'd done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I find that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So is that why you've got that bandage on your head? This? What's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. operation. It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. Fatal injury? I just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you're talking about before when you died once? Oh, here we go. 4? Oh, she really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, we've got to find the truth. Okay. I'm going to present her some things, then I'm going to try doing some other locks. About this. More coffee? You must have more. No thanks, I've had enough, really. I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except Dr. Gray. Well, that's not true, is it? Okay, I'm not getting anywhere with her. Okay, let's go back. Oh. There he is. Old Tooty's back feeding the pigeons again. Take this and this. Get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Ma, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? He just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really had his pride in court this morning. Mr. Kudo. Pigeon. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons. In with the good fortune. Ow! Seeds, shell splinters, painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Look, I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. And what are we talking about getting my back now? A dirty old man who was busy looking at the serving girl's backside. But I can't remember her face, a filthy, depraved animal. You said it, not me. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw what the waitress put in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. We hear you. Another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side of the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase, so what? I know what I saw, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? The Monwell Castle is craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I came a long line of craftsmen right back to the time of the Shoguns. You hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. I'm kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dripping old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole, objection! So do you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite what he means, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood is all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside me ready to burst out.
If you don't start rambling now, he might never shut up. Hopefully it'll burst out that fucking nose of yours. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for all these days is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes a run to the elderly. Buy some breadcrumbs, take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handman?
Well,
Buy some bread. Now I don't understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people just say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yeah, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at the restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, what did you say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did, the very day the young brat was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Yes, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, the young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase and it happened so fast I was in a daze, you see. The owner shouted over to me.
Excuse me, ma. You call the police.
Calm yourself!
I should have said that.
But I didn't think of it at the time.
So did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Do I look like I have all those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I got found right away, you know. Wasn't around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened?
Yes, sirree, the owner of the Tribulations was on his own.
Why didn't you mention that in court this morning?
I wonder if you could give me the chance. You all bullied me out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You were the ones to blame.
Could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that man alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Ah! I'll sure go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon shit instead, huh?
We need to get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, Maggie's not back yet. So, guess we'll start with doing some locks then. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to?
No way, pal. Now you made a big thing out of it, I'm not going to tell you.
We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'll say it was related to... I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try and win big just like Glenn Elk did.
It's like you can see right through me.
I've cracked him already.
See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing.
Then why all the fuck about to begin with?
I'm usually pretty lucky, so I'd give it a try.
You are not a lucky man, Gumshoe. What's with everyone on the lottery? How'd it go?
I won 50 cents. You better win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. L, see? They got this special radio show where they announce winning numbers. They even do the drawing live on air. It's intense, pal.
I bet that's what Mr. Al was listening to the day he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now?
It's just after 1:30.
Our lottery number results always broadcast at the same time?
Yeah. I got this flyer and I bought the ticket.
Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30. Me there, radio? That sounds cool. I'm gonna try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money.
Well, I'm going to head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit.
About Maggie's case, you mean?
Nah, pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going on at the moment. It's been pushed aside.
Okay, we'll see you later then.
Bye.
You better get going, Detective, or you'll be late.
Actually, I kind of got a favour to ask. It's a big one.
A favour?
Yeah, it's for Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me.
What is it?
It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she lost a lot of weight.
Detective Gumshoe. How many wingers are in here? There's another person on Earth who could down this much meat.
You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of their tender juiciness. Will you give it to her? It took me ages to make. Please say you will, pal.
Can't exactly say no, can I? A tenderly homemade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry.
Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie.
It's finally gone. There we go. Oh, Mr. Wright. Hello, Maggie. They finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and block about everything that happened. When you're scared, it was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. What do you mean? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Well, no, you know she's not, so why are you even entertaining the idea? Maggie, you know you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match with what you remember? Yep, there's just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped in something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Kudo testify the other day that it was the waitress who put some white powder in the coffee cup? You really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. The CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. The name is scrawled in the sports paper. They never did find the CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication, that's gone missing too. Out of my head, this is getting way too complicated for me. You said you passed out when the victim Glenn L collapsed, right? Yes, it was so embarrassing. I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time police arrived at the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations? No, no idea at all. Why is that important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old Seeley wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go to the police. Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine Mr. Armstrong isn't involved at all. It's like the masturbate in the paw of the dog that feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things the man says don't add up for the reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Oh, I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who also made such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like you put a lot of effort into this too. I can't accept it. Detention centre rules, no gifts allowed, sir. Oh, come on, Maggie, don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But she's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya. Well, how was it?
Hit the spot. I love weenies.
Good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. I know I used to be on the police force, but I'm incarcerated now. I don't pick up much information in here. All I can do is help you now is the menu at Tribulations.
Come on, Maggie, don't let your spirits fall. Right, okay then.
I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've had a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. Feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man.
He's not really that bad of an old man, though.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
I thought you felt better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it, man.
Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite...
Doesn't quite what?
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant.
And that's already Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man.
Okay, how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
A woman? Are you sure, Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. She had a kind of cackling laugh.
Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Damn.
Holy smokes, that's him!
Huh?
That's your phony, Mr. Wright! Look at the ridiculous suntan!
For the record, I'm not sunburned like an overdried tomato, so I don't know how.
He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii and that's where he got the tan.
I'm not hearing this.
Mr. Armstrong's very good to me after I was fired from the force. I can't believe someone as nice of him could have anything to do with this.
In the time between the victim being poisoned and the police being called, the only person on the scene and had a chance to do anything was Mr. Armstrong. There was no one else there.
Mr. Armstrong wouldn't set me up, would he?
I'm not sure if that's everything or not.
The main server has went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's nearly here. Yeah, there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up with my Asian soap opera. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when Sam Young Guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend.
Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big.
Hey, what you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe!
You can't be here right now. You'll be right into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
There's a virus.
A virus?
A virus right through the precinct's computer system.
But I really need to ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up.
Yeah?
No matter how poor you get, never ever borrow money from a place like this, yeah?
Okay.
If you've got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Let me see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. Seems it ran into some trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Okay, I get the picture. Wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? Better find out what the story is with this lady. What exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know.
What?
Look, I'd just go with the flow, alright, pal?
Yeah, I thought that this was supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable.
What's in the face, pal? You think you know what a virus is?
Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, in simple terms, of course. Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on.
That sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? I don't get the feeling they're taking the piss out of me. Okay, fine, I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage.
Damage? Makes the machine go boom and explode?
No, the damage is internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe all of that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Wow, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is the viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to the other over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster.
Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why don't you want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type all that data. Why do you want to destroy it, pal?
People don't infect their own machines, they send viruses to someone else. That's horrible!
Oh, I get it. It's like sneezing on Mr. Godo so he catches a cold.
Right, he won't be able to turn up in court because he's too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who, what, where, when and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage.
And all different viruses and names, right? How come I feel like I've heard the name of the virus recalled somewhere before?
The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. Shit.
That's it. This stupid name, I remember it now.
Thought so, here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Ma, you don't have to cry about it.
The name's screwed on the sports paper and written on the CD. That's the name of the virus, MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus has infected every computer in the station's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC bomber virus a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos and law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Hot shots from the criminal underworld will be my guess.
Now the virus has been released, eh?
Yep, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Anyone's going nuts, hopping around like the dead at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently the programmer made the virus is a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of the virus on the black market.
You mean someone put this virus up for sale?
Yeah, because this one's so powerful, they're estimating the price tag's in the millions of dollars.
In the millions? A virus can be worth that much?
That's the girl who works at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
Oh, that's the least of your worries, pal.
What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse?
Her name's Viola
Come on.
Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him.
Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family.
The Cadaverinis? It's a scary sounding name.
Can't touch them, they're too powerful for the police. If you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you?
No! I don't remember what I was ever going to say. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved with this, but who are the Cadaverinis?
Who are they? Ugh, scary bunch of people, that's who.
You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about?
Trust me, doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, the guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them, too much moolah.
Moolah? As in?
They pretty much control all the cash in the city's black market.
Black market, huh? And that includes Tender Lender, I take it?
Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. I mean, no one.
Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of a mafia boss, then?
Yeah, everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him.
So, how'd she end up at Tender Lender?
I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight.
Tight?
So he said in the file I read related to Maggie's case.
That sounds like a pretty important clue.
Ah, I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing.
That is...
You know, the lunchbox. How'd everything go?
Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? Oh, those weenies.
How my weenies taste when they went down that? For fuck's sake.
They make it too easy. Well, it was delicious.
Yeah, that's what she said? Really?
Well, not exactly.
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I come prepared.
Prepared? What do you mean?
I made a jumbo lunchbox.
Oh.
Do me a favour again, deliver this.
This sure is a heavy burden in more ways than one.
I can just imagine Megan's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
Wheeze again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
Gumshoe's lunchbox given to Maya again.
I really can't eat anymore.
Don't forget to give that to Maggie, okay?
They don't allow presents to the prisoners in the detention centre, right?
Hey, you're right. Well, it don't matter, I'm counting you to get yours somehow.
I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, Gumshoe.
Right. Let's try unlocking Armstrong now. Oh god, has he fucked off? Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. Yeah, he's fucked off, okay. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
It's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Missing what we need to do the most.
Maybe he's avoiding us on purpose. Right, well then. Blue screen. How about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. L was in then?
I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak with someone in customer service.
What's she talking about? I guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. L's trouble have something to do with this?
What is that?
A bunch of horse racing tickets. Losing ones.
With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling centre. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on other people's misfortunes is immoral.
Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell?
But what is the relevance of the tickets?
The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg, had a gambling habit, didn't he?
I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time.
Yes, but not everyone buys this many tickets.
Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own.
You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. L's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps.
No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example. Do you understand?
Even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any.
But if you win, there is no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000.
Yes, but...
It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it?
It's true Mr. L won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that.
Deep trouble? What do you mean?
Mr. L's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Furio Tigre, the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender.
Tender lender. People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices.
Like you'll want to talk. What do you think?
Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money.
No. What about Mr. Elg?
You think Glenn had a problem to do with this Furio Tigre?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them.
Really? Because I've got proof Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. Do I? Nope.
I am not sure. Let me ask one of the programmers. Excuse me, can you answer this man's query, please?
The data key that manages the system transfer.
Okay, that's not going to work either.
I am afraid the situation, you see. Did you good people follow you all that?
Not even slightly. What was that mumbo jumbo?
It's exactly as my programmer explained.
Guess I picked the wrong piece of evidence. Let me see. There's testimony, floor plans, the crime photo, the cop stuff. Meet with the tiger, there we go.
Glenn had a lot of friends, Mr. Wright. You think Glenn had something to do with this Furio Tigre?
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. That is who Mr. L met with on the day of the murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about is his debt.
No. It is true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
$100,000? Ouch.
But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear.
Shame Maggie couldn't get that bit of good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then?
Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money.
His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program's worth $100,000?
Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work.
I'm close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance MC Bomber? Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt, not an easy amount to repay. So, he was taking some extra work, something a bit more risky.
Risky how? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations? Where'd you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. L was the creator of the virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was the work of a genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like this would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, was his deadline for repaying his debt.
I guess you won't be needing the horse raiding stubs anymore.
Use the trash can there.